So, uh, hello, Professor. We are going to present our demo for our final project. And here I will be here giving you the project overview. So this project is an IoT monitoring system that uses MQTT, multiple temperature sensors and temperature data, and the subscriber receives and monitors the data in real time. The publishers works as a virtual temperature sensor as it continuously generate temperature data and publish it to the MQTT topic of COM216 Group 1 temperature. Each message contains information such as device ID, packet ID, temperature, and timestamp. And we can also run multiple publishers. And to have an real-time understanding, we will like to run the publish publisher itself. So here we have three publishers: the Group 1 sensor 001, we start 002, last but not least, the 003. And here when we connect, right? When we connect, we can see that there are three uh, publishers that the subscriber had received. So for that, I would like to explain the Mosquito broker delivers the MQTT messages between the publishers and subscribers. So the publishers does not send data directly to the subscriber, but instead what it does is that it publishes the data to the broker, and the subscriber subscribe to the same MQTT topic to receive the data. So it's like a middleman where like one sends to like the pool, and then the other one collects the information from the pool itself. So the subscriber display and receive temperature data in both text and graph, as you can see here. These are in the graph format, and here on the right is the text format. And we can see for all three, for the 003 and the 002, and as we can see over here, we have a uh, minimum and maximum that we set that is normal for the subscriber, which is between 19 and 30. But in this case, as you can see, it was low, it showed low, and now when it returns to more normal, it becomes to normal. And here it applied the same to the sensor one. When it was here earlier, like let me show you, it was uh, when it was high earlier, it shows that it was high, so it was able to detect anomaly. And so the subscriber can detect abnormal conditions, as I mentioned earlier. So if the temperature is outside the normal range, it classify it as high or low. Else, it will just classify it as normal, as you can see here. Let's see if any of the no, any of the sensors is doing fine right now. It is collecting the correct information. So it can also detect missing transmissions when packet numbers are skipped or when no data is received from the device for a certain periods of time. So let's do this. Let's stop it. And then here we can see that here detecting one missing. I'm sorry, let's keep on. Let me stop everything and you can see that it will create a detection here. Detected one missing packet because we closed it. We stopped the publishing. That's why it creates a missing packet and it identify it, and then it paused and sent us an alert that oh, there's something missing from the packet because it hasn't received anything for a period of time. And also we can see that we also has an alert email that suppresses the sending the notifications by 60%, 60 seconds as a cooldown as well. So these are the demo that we would like to show you. And these three terminals, we can change the information itself. We can also change it to all four. And here when we start publishing it, it will receive the data. And you can see that earlier it started at a high temperature because it exceeds the threshold that we had set as the minimum and maximum. for the temperature for both low and high respectively. And we also have some basic testing process by not, sharing the API key as we are not storing it in the normal Python file, but instead we have a we have git ignore to like prevent anything from like leaking out as well. And we could, you know, click connect, and if there are like nothing, if there are, let's say, the mosquito is not running or it does not uh, detect anything, we have like an email failed to tell that, oh, there's nothing, there's no standard address, and so on and so forth. And we can also try to check whether the data is correct. Here, the last data was from group O4, and here 20.18, and here it's pretty close. We can assume that it's 20.18, and yep. And let's look at the first data that it has sent. It was like around 23, yeah, around 23. It's pretty close, and it's pretty accurate, I would say. Yeah. Oh, here. This was the first data, so it's 23.9 and 24. That's a really close margin. And yep, so that's it. We can say that we can change all the data, and if, for example, here, if we were to change the bulk report to 1882 instead, we start publishing, you can see that no connection could be made to the target machines. Why? Because we set it the original value to 1888. That's why it couldn't publish. And also, if we were to change this to port 1820, let's see what will happen. It refused to connect. Why? Because the target machine that we set, or that we know that it will receive the information, is not 1882, but instead it's 1883. And the machine refused it. So, yep, that's it for our demo and presentations.